Ladies and gentlemen, this is your host here. It is Team Right. Listeners, how in the hell are you doing on this Saturday edition? I'm doing very well for myself. Let's cut to the chase, and I will discuss for you wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of interesting topics to discuss for you. So if you like, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat. Grab something to drink, my bad. Now, if you don't want to do that part, maybe you want to try this instead. Maybe you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts and opinions in a certain manner. And of course, the article will be down below. Let's freaking roll this. Now, probably a lot of you know already that yesterday was Chris Jericho's birthday. That is delightful. But anywho, speaking of Chris Jericho, were you guys wondering how much money Chris Jericho got at the greatest Royal Rumble event? Okay, here goes nothing. It's a lot of chunk of change. Holy cow. Listen to this, okay? Dave Meltzer, the reporter that you guys cannot stand, I guess he does podcasts. I don't know what the hell he does. Reports in the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter that WWE paid Chris Jericho $1,000 to work at the greatest Royal Rumble event. Holy cow. I think that is the right amount of money. If it isn't, I'm sorry. But if it is, that is a lot of money just for that one appearance. That is insane. This past April, okay, Jericho worked the greatest Royal Rumble match at the show. Okay, earlier this year, Jericho spoke with the Mirror about where he hidden about the big payday for the event. Wow, that is a lot of money. Jesus. Holy cow. I don't know if WWE giving that money or the people who hold the event. That's a lot of chunk of change. What will you do with that money? Be honest. Will you buy WrestleMania tickets? Probably you could buy a lot of stuff with that money. You know? I don't know what I would do with that kind of money if I was able to win that kind of money. You know? I never won nothing in my life. Never. But anyway, so that is awesome for Chris Jericho. This guy really deserves it, you know. Part-timer, full-timer. He came a long way in the wrestling business. Okay? Of course, he'll be back with WWE eventually, once they ever sign a new contract. So, I know he's doing other things. He's performing, what is this band called? Fozzy, and doing other things. I follow him on Instagram. He's a cool guy. I'm not too sure how he really acts when no cameras is around. You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe he's just doing that kind of stuff because the cameras are rolling. Not too sure. Now, if anyone out there on social media ever had a chance to meet Chris Jericho, if so, was he a cool guy? Was he a douchebag? I don't know if you met him in WWE or when he's in a band called Fozzy, all that other stuff. So, you know, this guy is very unique, and I'm so looking forward to his Hall of Fame speech whenever WWE inducts him, you know, all that other stuff. So that wraps it up. Wow, that's a lot of money. I'm assuming that he still has that money, or maybe spend it all on other items. Maybe save it for Christmas is coming around the corner. Who knows? I know this is not the best discussion. I'm trying my best here. This is just something different I want to try. Well, it's not really different, but it's still wrestling related news. So that is a lot of money to just perform and entertain all the fans in that area. Wow. I mean, it's overseas. Yeah, it is overseas, because it's not in the United States, so probably might give you the right information. But anywho, I'm gonna sign off here. Excuse me. So check out the article. I want some positive feedback about the article. If I give you the wrong information, I'm really sorry. But anyway, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, and that wraps it up. I'll see you guys and gals later on tonight sometime on the flip side. This is just a small discussion. That is awesome news to hear about you, Chris Jericho. How much money you got, which is the greatest Royal Rumble event this past April. Wow, that's a lot of chunk of change. Later, Gators. Woo!